There's pros and cons to both. At the end of the day, the artist should not be to blame.
When I found out that he was re-debuting not only in a new boy group but in an SM boy group, I was like,
it could be way worse, but I was unimpressed at the same time.
Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Nat.
I'm Amanda.
And we are K-Junkies. And welcome back to another Talk That Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. I hope that, you know, since Tuesdays is like the middle, like not even the middle of the weekday, it's like the start of the work week. I hope that like our podcast would kind of entertain you on a Tuesday. Tuesdays are rough. It's like after Monday.
On a Tuesday.
You're like not near Friday yet. Unless you work weekends, then it's like nonstop suffering for you. But I hope that our podcast helps you in some way.
I guess.
Yeah. Nothing too crazy happened this week, I think.
No.
But you know, some things that we could talk about. So before we go into like some different type of topics or whatever, I kind of want to talk about our last episode.
Okay.
So in our last episode, we talked about the NewJeans situation, the live stream they did, what they said against HYBE, and how they want Minheejin back. And we got a lot of conversation going in that episode.
We sure did.
I was surprised. Obviously, we had said our views about it and our opinions, and then, you know, we asked people like, what do you guys think? Do you agree, disagree? And I'm glad to see that there was a lot of people like discussing it.
Yeah,
that's the point.
There was a lot of different viewpoints, which was very interesting to see. I definitely got a lot of engagement in the comments because of it, whether people agreed with us or not. I mean, we did ask people to tell us what they thought, even if they disagreed with us or agreed with us, this, that, whatever. Some people are nicer about it than others, but I digress.
Yeah, we got some pretty strong commentary, and I don't know, we just ignore it because at the end of the day, like, some K-pop fans don't have the maturity to like respond. No, I'm serious. I'm going to be super straightforward and blunt. Some K-pop fans don't have the maturity to respond to things that
without
are against without
someone.
Insulting someone.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
So
it would be funny because we'll get a comment that'd be like, you're an idiot for thinking this, and then 2 seconds later there'll be another comment being like, you guys have so much common sense and I agree so much with you.
Or like
it was so funny.
Or like, oh, thank you for like sharing your thing, but like I think XYZ, you know,
but
just things like that.
You can disagree without being mean about it.
Yeah,
that's something that people need to learn how to do, I think.
Which they never will, but yeah, that's just the internet. Some people had misinterpreted or twisted our words from what we said in the podcast. And we just want to make some points. Like, I think at the end of what we were trying to say, regardless of who's in the right or wrong, is that both sides suck. Like HYBE and Minheejin.
Of course.
No one's a saint. No one's perfect. HYBE is a big company, and we know that they're, you know, they have their things, and we also know that Minheejin has her things. I think at the end, our biggest thing is just the artists.
There's pros and cons to both. At the end of the day, the artist should not be to blame. I still stand by that opinion. Yeah. They are literally caught in the crossfire of existing in this situation. And I don't think that they should be to blame whether they, you know, have opinions or they chose to speak out or not. Like, they are still victims in the situation.
I saw a lot of people in our comment section being like, oh, like NewJeans are exaggerating. They're being dramatic. Like, that's not mistreatment, just someone ignoring them. But like, and it's confusing because people want idols to speak up, but then when idols do speak up about something that might make them uncomfortable, it's like, oh, well, they're being dramatic. So, or like people thinking that NewJeans are just doing this just to, I don't know, cause a scene. But like, I don't see that. Like, I feel like they really are. Like, I literally saw a TikTok of them in Tokyo Dome for their fan meet and them singing Ditto and like Honey crying. And I'm just like, I just don't see them throwing it all away just cause.
The thing is that how can you be the one to judge if something's dramatic or being blown out of proportion if you are not involved in the situation? You don't know what's going on behind closed doors. All we can do is speculate. What we're doing right now is speculating. What you're doing right now is speculating. We're all just speculating and just creating mindsets or opinions based on what we see, whether we're all completely informed or not. And yeah, I'm a firm believer about like business is business. I I've always been like, well, I mean, obviously a company will do blah 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 because
They want money.
It's a business.
It's a business.
Like, and you sign up for that. Blah blah. I've always been like that, especially with other like big
Companies,
scenarios within K-pop and people leaving groups and whatever. But I just feel like this situation is just so weird and just. Yeah. I don't know. I just like I understand HYBE is a company and they have to do what they have to do, but it's also like if it's true that they're going out of their way to make their own artists and staff ignore them or like treat them a certain way, like that's just weird.
That is weird.
It's just petty. Like whose boss is going to the employees and saying ignore this person because they're being a baby?
I think that was another funny thing that people were saying in the comments. Like some people were like, well, it's a job and they signed up for it. And like, if you're at a job and you don't like your boss, like you have to, whatever. I don't know. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, obviously there's going to be jobs where you're not friends with everyone and like you kind of suck it up. But like I've had jobs where like at some point when I'm just tired of it, like I get the hell out. And if that's what they're going through, then again, like you said, all speculation. What me and Amanda are saying in this podcast and what we said in our episode, those are things that we just read online on Twitter. We saw pieces of the live stream and we're like, all right, this is what we think is going on. But in no way what we're saying is factual. In no way are we picking sides. The only side I'm on is NewJeans right now. That I just want them to not disband and hopefully be in a good situation.
Also, I think it's weird to say that people not greeting other people at work is like not a big deal. I just feel like that's kind of, especially in Korea where greetings are very important and like respectful, whether you're the senior or the junior. It's just like weird for someone to say, well, that's not a big deal. Why are you crying about that? Like, first of all, it's a culture difference. You're clearly like not keeping that in mind. And it's regardless of culture difference, it's just rude. It's rude.
So personally for me, when people don't say hi to me at work, I don't like it.
It gives bad vibes.
It does.
Whether we're good friends or not, I want you to say hello to me.
Yeah.
Acknowledge my existence. Not being acknowledged is such a shitty feeling.
It really is.
So
I understand.
Especially if you're put into a scenario where you feel tension because of what's happening. Knowing that you're like kind of like the center of attention in a sense because of what's happening, which is NewJeans in this case. Feeling like the people around you are just ignoring you makes you feel like, oh, this has to do with what's happening, and that gives me bad vibes.
It just feels hostile.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's weird, but we just wanted to kind of touch up on that because, again, we had got a lot of reception from that episode, a lot of comments, a lot of back and forth. But at the end of the day, we respect, the disagreements and the agreements, and that's why we talk in this podcast, and that's why we ask you guys at the end, like, what do you guys think? Because we do want to see what people think, whether you agree with us or not. But you could always be respectful when you disagree.
Or just don't twist the words. Because there was a lot of people who were saying, you said this. And then I literally was like, I did not say that. Or you completely changed the context.
Yeah.
So
that's the internet.
We know. We know. I expect that. We've been on YouTube long enough to know that. It's just like it gets a little old.
It does.
And I'm going to continuously call you out. So
yes, because we like to do that. So wrapping up on that situation for now. We'll see again September 25th what we will get. It's almost coming. That's this week.
It is this week. Oh boy. I wonder if it's gonna be a thing or if it's not really gonna be a thing.
I guess we'll see. Speaking of companies, bouncing off of that, Joy from Red Velvet reportedly
still hasn't been confirmed,
is leaving SM. SM said that they're still discussing contract renewal, that nothing has been confirmed. They're still discussing. And all I got to say is, leave, girl.
I mean, I'm not surprised, especially I feel like Joy has a lot of solo work that she would like to probably not have involved with SM.
Or some people could agree that she might not have enough. I mean, I feel like her solo...
Well, from what I saw or what I heard, it was mostly just kind of like how everyone is doing.
Everyone's leaving for solo stuff.
You go to another company to work on your solo activities. That could be music, acting, or whatever, modeling, the whole shebang. But that doesn't mean you're leaving the group.
No, I think...
Especially nowadays, it's just not the thing anymore.
I think by now, people are like, good, leave us some, because, like SM, they start to take on too many things I noticed that once, and then they obviously like start putting other groups into the back burner, which we've always known. Every companies do that all the time, whatever. But we know like Red Velvet, they've already even talked about having a comeback after Cosmic. Yeah. So like I'm not worried about Red Velvet. Like I know that they have a strong bond.
Yeah.
But if she wants to leave, go ahead. Because SM, seeing the EXO members out of SM, the ones that are in their own companies, doing so much more, makes me so happy that I really hope the rest of EXO leaves SM. But and then maybe if they want to do something EXO, they could like go to SM for the EXO stuff and then do their own thing. So Joy, you want to leave.
I do think all the SM artists have this plan, like, you know, like how half of SHINee is like not in SM, and while the other half is still in SM because they need to keep that SHINee name alive.
Yeah,
because I don't think there might be a plan to like eventually get the name and do whatever they want with it. I think the rest of EXO are waiting for Kai and Sehun to come back, and you know, and then we'll see what happens there. I wouldn't be surprised if Chanyeol and Sehun
make their own thing,
make a company
that
together,
was rumored,
things like that. And probably same thing with Red Velvet. Like they probably have a plan in mind. They're just
it's just doing
a thing. But I wouldn't be surprised if half of Red Velvet left and the other half stayed.
Yeah,
like and when it's like big groups like Red Velvet, EXO, where I know they're successful enough to
branch out
to keep the group alive on their own if they wanted to, even without SM's help. I don't feel scared.
No.
And unlike the small groups that like
when
they like disband but not really, and you know they're not gonna have the funds or the means to get back together.
I feel like the bond with Red Velvet members, like same with EXO, like I don't see Red Velvet like disbanding just because Joy is not gonna be in SM. Like just like Girls' Generation came back 50 million years ago, and they hopefully will come back again at some point. I think it's gonna happen. So no worries with Joy. But we're bouncing off to another SM group because, like I said, SM got a lot of stuff going on. We kind of mentioned this a little bit at the end of our last episode, but it was during the song recommendation, and I feel like I still want to...
People probably like tuned out after the whole NewJeans thing. They're like, fuck these girls, so they didn't see
I mean, everyone only talked about the NewJeans
They really did, so...
So SM is debuting a new boy group.
Yes.
Which I briefly talked about in the last episode, but it's Mitro, which is a Trot boy group, and it's got members from 26 to 32 years old.
Period. We love old hags.
We do. We are here to stand
here for the men
because they're literally in our age range, like legit.
Literally.
Not only that, but super excited because Tae from Mr. Mr. If y'all don't know Mr. Mr., they were a super Nugu boy group from 3rd Gen that we really liked, and Tae was my bias in Mr. Mr. And when I found out that he was re-debuting not only in a new boy group but in an SM boy group, I was like,
I can't believe it. I'm still in shock. Like, I hope they do really well.
Me too,
because
I hope all the Ajumas
I just hope it. I feel like it's gonna slap.
I feel like the clip. There was a clip already of them performing on some show.
Yeah.
And like people were like, oh my god, the vocals. I'm like, yeah, because these are
the vocals.
Vocalists. I mean, we know obviously SM with their vocals, but I'm excited. It has Shohei too, who people know from NCT.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for that too. They're all very handsome too. Like you can tell they have
like the manly vibes.
like vibes.
Yeah.
And like the deep vocals. Like
I'm intrigued.
Kicking
I'm
my
interested. Feet. No, not kicking my
Giggling
feet.
and kicking my feet.
I am interested. I can't wait. When does that come out?
I don't know. They've been teasing the concept photos, but I haven't seen the date yet. But keep your eyes open for Mitro, because if you don't like Trot is definitely interesting. But I feel like SM's gonna do it in the SM style.
Yeah, maybe in a more modern way.
So I feel like it's gonna slap. So we'll see.
I'm intrigued.
And the last thing we're gonna talk about, which is still connected to SM somehow. The last thing that I thought was interesting that I saw online was something that Winter said in an interview that she had for a magazine shoot, and which a lot of people, obviously it gets people talking when anyone mentions about being a singer. So this is just kind of like a shortened version of it. Obviously, she said more about this, but basically in the sense of, I never skip vocal and dance lessons. I practice a lot on my own. I never forget that I'm a singer. And I feel like that line at the end, I never forget that I'm a singer, is like especially with the conversations
Yes.
of this generation of people like the lip syncing and people not doing well in the encores and people not really being vocal heavy, like, or having super amazing vocalists.
Yeah.
I feel like kind of like when Schumann said that whole thing blew up too, when he's like, oh, like dancing's cool or whatever, but like your vocals are the most important.
If you can't
things.
sing, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, if you can't sing, it doesn't matter. And I just agree. Like,
I totally agree with that.
I don't see why people like K-pop can have cool dancing. Obviously, that's one of the things that makes K-pop is the choreo. But ultimately, like, your job as an idol is being able to sing. Even if you sing a little bit, you don't even have to be like amazing. I'm not saying that all the members in one group have to be Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
Like, that's not, because obviously you have some sub vocals or people that do small parts.
But at least be able to hold like a note.
Or like, it's okay to be nervous or like have an off day, because idols are human and singers are humans and they have off days where they crack or they.
Yeah, but that's just cracking. But they're still like singing like on key and stuff.
I think what I like too, that's why I like SM idols a lot, is that they always do vocal and dance practice.
Mm-hmm.
Like they always do lessons, even like EXO or whoever, like that they've been in the industry for so long and they're known for like their talent. It's like they still go to vocal lessons because they know, obviously as you age, your abilities change.
Yeah.
So I just feel like that's so important. And obviously people were talking about it. They're like, you know, making shady posts on Twitter because the fandom wars, they like to use it.
We've mentioned this, I don't know if it was in a podcast episode or another video, but like how some idols sing just to sing and be part of the group, but some idols are singers.
Yes.
Like there's a difference between being a singer and singing. You know what I mean?
I get what you mean.
So like some people just have to sing to play the part, but some
singing with rapping.
Yeah.
Like some idol rappers just rap
because
to rap
they need a part in the group.
to do.
They need to, you know.
And then some of them are rappers.
Because, you know, yeah, some of them do have like, they're like from the underground rap game, like stuff like that. Or they're
very talented,
or they're just really invested
lyrical
in that
geniuses.
Stuff, you know? Same thing with dancers. There's some professional dancers within K-pop. And then there's some... and then a lot of idols
are just dancers just for K-pop purposes.
To dance within the group. They have to learn the choreo for themselves. Like the choreo is made for them.
See, that's what I would say. Like a lot of the SM vocalists are singers, like singers. Like you think of Changmin and Super Junior KRY and Shiny as almost basically a whole Wendy, Solgi,
Taeyeon.
Freaking vocal line in EXO, like.
They sing
he
like
who
it's
shall
nothing.
not be named anymore, but he was a great vocalist.
Yeah. Let's
Starts
say
crying.
Haechan Doyoung.
Yeah, Haechan Doyoung.
Put some, you know.
Yeah. And now
light
this
on
Trot
them.
group and Rise too. I mean, Sohee, like slaps. So I agree with Winter. Always do your vocal lessons and your dance lessons, no matter how old of an idol you are.
Highlight still does lessons.
And look at them.
Amazing.
Slaying every
They're
time.
all main vocalists at this point.
Honestly. All right.
I'm like, let me just throw in a group that's not SM.
Now let's move on to reactions. All right. So for our first reaction, we have HWASA come back with Nah. I know this is doing well in the charts.
Okay.
People are hyped. I saw a little clip of her doing the dance with Kristen from Jam Republic. So, and I feel like this is just going to be another like kind of body positive or like sexy HWASA. I feel like that's just her brand.
Is that a foot?
I was like, what? That is a foot. Okay. Anywho,
I'm sorry.
No, that was funny. All right, let's get to HWASA.
It was her foot. Slay.
She's always giving like rich bad bitch vibes, and I love it.
Yes.
Hey,
That updo. Intense.
I always love her because she's such a different idol.
Yeah.
Like she just doesn't look. Nobody looks like her in the K-pop industry or sings like her. Okay, do some crazy. Hey. Oh, this is
Not the direction I was expecting.
This is for the gays. Wait, I'm loving this outfit though. No, grabbing her booty. Yes. Okay.
Wow.
She said, "Oh my god, that booty bouncing." Hey.
Ooh.
See, this is for the adults of K-pop. hey. It's like brown eyed girls where they just like, this is the mature, sexy K-pop we love. Ooh, that dress and the hair. She's giving movie star vibes now.
It's giving like Jessica Rabbit.
It's the butt part. Is she doing that in music shows? Because that's just so good.
They allow her to do that?
There's nothing wrong with touching your butt.
I love that part.
Yes, the leg kicking part. Hey. Just her like eating that up in this dress.
I can't. Not the shot. Wait. Not the close shot.
Oh, I love that shot though. It's just them going down the line with the butt part.
That's so funny.
I love these outfits. Hey.
Oh. Nah.
All right. I forgot she was still under P Nation.
Same. I don't know why I felt like everybody left.
I thought everyone left too, except okay.
It was interesting.
I digged it. I definitely liked it a lot better than her last release. I think it was Body.
Oh, I didn't like that song.
That one was like, I like the message.
It was way too Megan Trainor for me.
It was very Megan Trainor. I
didn't like this
but this
style.
one, it kind of gave me the same vibes a little bit as
I'm a B.
I'm a B, yeah. Like that was a really good song. So that kind of gave me similar vibes, and I love the butt part. Like if anyone's gonna do that, it's HWASA.
her.
It's HWASA. So moving on to the next reaction. I think this is the first time we're reacting to this on our channel, like this group.
Yes.
I don't think we've ever reacted to P1 Harmony. Like
I
ever.
don't think so.
P1 Harmony's not really a group we follow closely. And since obviously we've like slowed down on reactions, we don't really react to groups that like, I guess we don't know that well. Or I don't know. We just don't listen to that much. But I thought, since we're doing our reaction format like this, why not slip in P1 Harmony? Everyone is obsessed with Killing It. That song has a chokehold on people. So I'm curious. This is called Sad Song. So I'm assuming slightly different vibes from Killing It. So let's go. I just realized someone's like on the moped.
That's all I could see.
That's a mood. Not the banana.
Does it look like something I would wear?
I was about to say, I'm like, I'm digging the red shirt fit and the... And they've grown so much more popular now. It's crazy.
Yeah, good for them.
See, I know 𝐓𝐾𝐄.
I only know 𝐓𝐾𝐄.
I know
like
𝐓𝐾𝐄.
some of their names, but I don't know the names to the faces.
Yeah, the only one I really know is 𝐓𝐾𝐄.
I know there's an intact.
This
It's like his dirty ass shirt for me. Like no one else looks like that.
This really is an outfit you'd wear. He's wearing the jorts and everything.
That's what I'm saying.
It's an Amanda brand. It's one of these songs where like they're talking about a sad song or whatever, but the beat is like
yeah.
You can tell like FNC's putting the budget on P1 Harmony for sure now.
These outfits, I can't.
They remind me of like early K-pop.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like 2013.
What you know about that?
Like it's just the plain white shirts and the baggies. It's the bandana. It's the way his bandana is specifically tied. That's really funny.
Well, it's kind of like how the girls wear.
Yeah.
But it's like for a guy. It just has like this whole Spanish vibe to it.
It does. I was just thinking too. Oh, we got the rain.
The rain.
I just love the lyrics are like, my heart is black and blue and I'm sad, but then the song and the dance are like, make them wanna dance. If that's what it is to be sad, then I want what they're having.
Seventh mini album is crazy.
That is crazy.
It's just that's so crazy to me. Considering,
I mean, again, I feel like if you really think about it, FNC doesn't really have any other groups now. Like CNBLUE's like not really there. FT Island's not really there, like kind of. And then Cherry Bullet's disbanded. AOA's gone.
Where's Zen Flying?
And Flying's kind of there too. But like this is their more...
Zen Flying, are they in the middle?
Oh, they have SF9. But I definitely think they're like putting in the work.
a lot of groups.
They do when you think about it. I thought the song was good. Like,
I'm sure I'm going to be hearing a lot of it because I'm sure the crews down
The
here
dance crews, yeah, they'll
cover
definitely like.
it.
I don't know if I'll like necessarily hear it on my own accord, but I thought it was a good song. Like I don't mind if it plays, like to vibe with it.
Yeah, at least
Yeah.
it's not like I hate it.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to be like, oh God, I have to
Yeah.
hear this.
No,
over again.
it was a good vibe. Like
I'm okay.
Like
with
I've grown to like
specific.
vibe with Killing It too, because we've heard it so much down here because
Telling
people
me.
love that song.
You're telling me.
So I feel like this was like a vibe as well. All right, on to the second to last thing that we're going to react to. It is RESCENE with another music video. This is a follow-up to 𝙆𝐻�10. It's in the album for 𝙆𝐻�10. It's called Pinball. And the main reason why I kind of wanted to react to it is because I've heard a lot of good things about it. And I see people are now giving them the title on Twitter as Red Velvet's daughters. So I'm very curious.
Okay.
I love 𝙆𝐻�10.
Yeah.
Such a good comeback as well as their debut and their pre-release. So I'm only expecting good things because they're definitely a promising fifth gen girl
And
group.
this is the first time we react to them.
This is the first time.
Yeah.
We didn't do 𝙆𝐻�10?
Nope. I think that's when we skipped a week.
We did. Okay.
We just didn't
right.
react
I
to
just
it.
wanted to watch it. Okay, yes, but we love 𝙆𝐻�10. It is certified a hit in this house.
Yes.
So that's our first time reacting to RESCENE, so let's react to Pinball.
More feet.
Stop. Soft girly vibes. I'm glad that their company, despite being a small company, is like they got the budget and the high quality sound. And like seeing Minami from My Teenage Girl in a group is crazy to me too. Because she was always such a great contestant. Them shorts,
They're really short, right?
they're cute shorts though.
I'm here like,
Hey. Yes, this gives me Red Velvet B-side as well. Like I see what people mean. It's the
Yes.
unison singing.
I hear
They're
it.
singing in unison. So it's giving that vibe. They really are such a good girl group though. Like, yeah, yes, nails. Ooh,
we're outside.
we're outside. Scene change, fit change. And they also have nice vocal tones as well. It's got like that chill vibes. And mayhaps they are Red Velvet's daughters. And we love a song with the bridge.
I was wondering if it would have a bridge because it looked like a decently long song.
And we love that.
The styling on these outdoor fits are so weird.
Interesting.
Like, what
I just
is
see the garter belt
this?
too, yeah.
What are they wearing?
I love the nails. I don't know why.
It's so crazy seeing idols wear nails nowadays.
Yeah, that was not a
Especially
thing
long
back
nails.
then. You can also tell this filtering is popular too. The dreamy-esque ethereal filtering in the indoor shot. Oh, that was an interesting angle.
Very low.
I wonder if they filmed this in LA too, like where they did 𝙆𝐻�10. Because that's what the scenery is giving.
The mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, RESCENE, another great song, a B-side. Y'all should definitely check RESCENE out. I feel like a lot of people are checking them out, but I'm just gonna say it again.
Just do it.
Just
if
do
you
it
haven't.
because they're a great girl group. All right, so the last thing that we're reacting to is the first TXT solo, Yeonjun with GGUM. Double G.
GGUM.
I'm very curious about this. I've heard so many things about it, seen so many things about it, and I'm really wondering what the whole song sounds like because I've seen the teaser.
Yeah.
So I kind of know the snippet, but I don't. I'm like wondering where this is gonna take us. So let's just jump to it. Let's see what this is. Oh. Sir, you're missing a shoe. Have a fucking nice day.
I was like, why does he sound like
that's
that?
That's not his voice, right?
It just sounds like there's a feature.
It does. It does sound like a feature.
Oh. She's like, even she was weirded out.
He's a bad boy. Oh no, the hip thrusting part. I saw that music interview clip that everyone's like fucking ganging up on him for. Well, this is definitely a song for like Luffy from One Piece. Gum chum gum.
I don't know how I feel about these heightened parts.
I knew you were gonna be like,
I don't know how I feel about anything, actually.
like it's a vibe. I'm just not really sure like how I feel about it. It's a bam 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 bam. Oh, this is that that was
My
like
God.
one of the challenge parts.
The split?
Yeah, like I think
Who's doing that?
Huning Kai that did it with him? Or no, I don't think he ever went down. Never mind. I want to see people cover that part. I'm like, who knows how to do that? I mean, he looks fantastic though with the red hair.
Fantastic.
He looks fantastic. Gam cham gam. All right.
Okay.
So it's so funny. I felt like I had more to say about the other things we reacted to than this.
I'm not surprised that you would.
I mean, yeah. It's a song.
It could be way worse.
It could be way worse. I feel like some people were being dramatic.
Yeah. People are so dramatic. It could be way worse, but I was unimpressed.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Like I feel like people were like, "This is the worst song I've ever heard." I'm like, "All right, there's definitely worse songs out there."
I just have no desire to hear it ever again.
Yeah, like it's not something I would
in the most respectful way.
in the most
possible.
yeah. We love TXT.
Yes,
As a,
I do
like,
love.
we
TXT.
love TXT.
But I don't care for this whatsoever.
Yeah, it's
Like,
not.
I saw people being like stans being upset that HYBE was calling this a mixtape instead of promoting it like a solo.
That's what I thought too. I remember seeing that it was called a mixtape.
It was called a mixtape, and people were like, "Why aren't they promoting it like it's a solo debut? Like it's not a mixtape because he's not like
right.
he's not a rapper,
Right.
It's not a mixtape."
I thought, I remember seeing it as a mixtape, and then I'm like, oh, this is a solo debut. Because mixtape and solo debut are so different.
Like he kind of raps, but he's not. Oh,
no,
he's not a rapper.
He's not like,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
to
but
be doing a mixtape it's a solo debut, but
Yeah.
HYBE's not promoting it like one.
I mean,
that's what I saw people.
He's
say.
on a music show. He's
Yes,
again a song, not really something we cared too much
not
about.
my vibe.
But yeah, if you like it, then you enjoy
I'm
it.
happy for you.
You enjoy it. All right, so now, once again, to wrap up our episode, it is our throwback songs, Throwback Tuesday. Yeah. Amanda, what are you recommending?
I am recommending, this is a B-side track, just like last week. I don't know. They come up in the car and I'm like, I love this song. People should know about it if they don't. I'm recommending Temptation by AOA.
Oh,
It's a
from the
good
first
song.
album.
Is it from the first album?
Yes, it's from the Elvis album.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh my God. I didn't even realize
It's a song that goes, yeah, that's the Elvis
That song
album.
slaps. I love that song. It's kind of got like a sexy, eerie like vibe to it. But it's such a catchy song, and I really enjoy it. It's good stuff.
So I had a song, but now that you like kind of said like sexy eerie, I want to bounce off on that.
Okay.
So I'm changing my song in my head. So I'm going to recommend also a B-side from, I guess, a Nugu group that people at least know a song or so. I'm going to recommend the B-side of Rania, Killer.
Oh hell yeah!
Killer by Rania.
He's a killer.
Oh, the vocals, the vibes. That
That
song, the siren.
That song is like a little weird if you really think about it. But
Yeah,
it's a
little
good time.
But and I'm thinking more. I'm saying more the original because I think when Rania regrouped with new members, they had done a newer version of Killer. But I'm talking about like the first Killer, like the original lineup of Killer. Even though I feel like both are probably good too, but very good song. I actually would love to see Black Swan maybe doing another version of Killer because they have great vocals too. But you gotta add like the rap from Fatou.
Yeah,
Fatou would eat up a rap in Killer because if some people don't know, Black Swan was what Rania was.
Yes, back in the day.
Back in the day, but yes. Rania's Killer.
All right, that's a really random one.
I know.
But
When you said sexy eerie, and I was
agree. We also could have mentioned this earlier, but by the time this episode comes out, we'll actually be at the Epik High concert in Orlando. And I'm really excited because it's the fourth time we're gonna see Epik High. And seeing Epik High is like, it's one of the highlights of my year every time. So I'm really excited, and we'll probably bring it up in the next episode, our experience with the concert.
And if you see us, say hi.
Sure.
Say hi to us, please. All right, guys, thank you so much for walking.
Where are we going?
nowhere. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching our Talk That Tuesday podcast. We hope you guys enjoyed. Please let us know any of your opinions about what we talked about earlier or our reactions.
I'm
like not doing well. Not doing well. All right, Amanda, go.
It's the way I want to keep all of that in.
You should.
All right. Make sure that you're subscribed to our channel so you don't miss out on our episodes every Tuesday, as well as our K-monthlies and any other videos we might put out. And make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok, which is at k.junkies as well.
Thank you guys for watching. Bye.